I'm trying to like bring home the fashion stuff because I've bought a lot of nice clothing, but now I need to know how to take care of it, and I want to soften the linens. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like wash them over and over, and let them hang dry. So like wash, hang dry, wash, hang dry, wash, hang dry. And I think with cotton you can soak it in vinegar, and that softens it. Iron it. No, ironing doesn't soften it. Ironing gets the ironing gets wrinkles out. But ideally with linen, like, is that sustainable? Yeah. Ideally with linen, it gets so worn in that like it just doesn't really wrinkle. Yeah, you can sew cotton, but not polyester blends. But I wouldn't polyester. I want to be crisp and shiny, right? Like for polyester, I would want it to be like a nice, just like a solid. Boom. Use wool balls. Well, no, that you would use those in the dryer, but I'm not. I'm not putting it in the dryer. I would never use fabric softener. I think that fabric softener is a scam. You can soften your clothes in so many ways that aren't. Linen looks good wrinkled. Hold on. Broken in linen. I think it depends on the kind of wrinkling. Okay, so okay, it's showing me like the actual linen plant. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think the thing is like if you're looking at like I think this looks really good. This shirt that's hanging in the middle because it has like this soft kind of crumply look to it. But if it hasn't been broke, oh sorry, chat's not. I had it off because I recorded a thing. But I don't like this. Let me see if I can find a good example of what I'm trying to. This. This is the kind of linen wrinkling I don't like. Because over here, the wrinkling of the linen looks more like it looks like soft, like crumpled like paper, kind of, I guess. It looks like really soft and worn and comfy. And you can see the fibers on linen too. Like right, like you can literally see the plant fibers right there. And that looks very nice. But then if the linen's still kind of stiff, you'll have you'll have wrinkles that look a lot like the wrinkles that you would get on like a cotton or a polyester button up where it just looks like it needs to be ironed. This looks like it needs to be ironed. This doesn't. Does that make sense? Yeah. And if you wear this, it'll fold and overlap and sort of flop on your body. Whereas if you wear like something more like this, it'll sort of like crinkle and form like sharp edges. You can see on the shoulders here, like there are a bunch of lines where there are distinct folds. You know, that's what I want to avoid. It's also tiresome. Well, I think if you do the right thing to break in the clothing, it's not actually like a bother at all. Like you do it once and then it's fine. I feel as long as you don't f it up by putting it in the dryer or whatever. React? Wow, that doesn't give me much to work with. I'm gonna be near Baltimore the weekend of VidCon for a different convention. Are you going to be hanging out with fans or anything? No, you guys are gonna kill me. Sorry, I could get away with fan meetups back when I was small, but nowadays I'm pretty sure that's a one-way ticket to getting raped and murdered. I will be at VidCon for the entirety of the 30th and maybe other days of it as well. So you will see me, probably, no guarantees, but I'm not organizing any meetups. If you see me, you see me. So don't travel across the country to if you don't give a shit about VidCon to show up and like hope you'll become my friend or whatever. Please don't do that. Please, I beg of you. I'm just going to be wearing my best fit. I'm picking up my tailored pants tomorrow, and I'm just going to be walking around in my cozies, and you'll be able to identify me off of my drip. How much of us are you going to try and mobilize for canvassing? I'm not going there to mobilize. I'm going there to talk about the value of mobilizing. I mobilize from stream. Vaush, don't you dare wear your collar outside your blazer again, please. That can work with some outfits, but I don't have any clothes that would work with, so I wouldn't try to. Vaush, you've changed ever since you got that Soros money? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Vaush really is on his gay arc, huh? Yeah, I just think that, like, I think that I always thought about clothing the wrong way. I thought of being into fashion as, and this was like a holdover masculine opinion of mine that I feel like I've carried before I even knew I was attracted to men. And it's that the idea that fashion is like vapid and that smart people don't care about appearances like that. But that's a really dumb way of thinking. Fashion is just ornamentation. It's a way of communicating with others. It's a way of demonstrating your personality, your character, your interests, how you feel you best look. To put less effort into fashion is fine. You don't have to. But doing so isn't vapid. It's just another way of communicating to people, like talking or, I don't know, the way you style your hair or whatever else. the logical endpoint of the belief that to take care of your appearance is vapid is to just like be a like just lie down and rot basically. Like to deliberately disengage from all forms of ornamentation or performativity for the on the basis of like well actually it makes me shallow to do those things. Like that's very silly. There are people who are like that, but they're like hyper depressive. It's like those stupid Instagram posts of like broke guy with designer clothes and Mark Zuck with like a t-shirt and jeans. Yeah, it's really dumb. Yeah. Will you be doing any IRL content other than the VidCon panel or not? Well, Baltimore is right next to Washington D.C., so I think that I'm probably going to go and do a bit of sightseeing, like tourism. If I'm over there, I might as well take advantage of that. So, yeah. I also think a lot of guys don't understand how much it wears on them, the feeling that they can't be pretty. Women, I feel, well, a lot of women at least, take a lot of energy and inspiration from the delight at being pretty publicly, not just in like a sexual attraction way, but just like generally, it just feels nice to look nice. And a lot of guys get it kind of baked into them that they can't look nice. Like that's just not a thing. That's like a woman thing, Like that thing is it's not for them. And that's not just them being chauvinistic. I think a lot of it is that like there's a very strong social message that we all get, which is like women are the pretty ones and men, are men do their thing, And I think there's nothing wrong with just doing your thing or not caring that much about how you look, but I think a lot of people really do, and that I think when guys give up on that, they're giving up on a part of themselves, and it makes them really sullen and depressive and like kind of disengaged. I don't think it's a coincidence that the men who are most likely to put a lot of effort into their appearance, which is gay men, are also the ones who seem to derive the most energy and enjoyment from being around others and socializing. Not to say there aren't like gays who don't like staying indoors. I'm generalizing heavily here, but I do think that you could link at least correlatively like a pretty strong set of trends between like caring about how you look and believing you can be pretty and wanting to be pretty around others. And that's a good like motivator to being social. It's like how a lot of guys don't understand that when women put makeup on to go to the club or whatever, oftentimes they're not doing it for guys, they're doing it for other women to like appreciate the work that they've done. Like makeup channels aren't predominantly viewed by men to go like, oh wow, she looks hot. It's by other women who are impressed by it. Like women know that if they want to get they can go to a bar with no makeup on and just wear no panties under a dress and invite someone to like the bathroom stall. Like they know that. Okay, women are fully aware of this fact. So when they put effort in, they're definitely not doing it to like because they need to for like sexual or romantic conquests. They're doing it in large part because they just like being pretty and they like other women acknowledging that. I think I feel Vaush, I found short inseam shorts for men and it changed my life, and I'm not even gay. Women love that shit if you got nice thighs. Yeah, yeah. The fact that like the default men's shorts are unforgivably ugly is something that we really need to like I think it should be illegal to produce men's shorts in like the standard, The default men's shorts just are just impossibly I don't just mean cargo shorts, though that is also a big part of it. The problem is that if you Google men's shorts, you see like stuff that looks a lot better than what you see in your day to day. But if I'm just talking like cargo shorts or whatever, like it's a lot of it is just so unforgivably ugly. I genuinely feel like even raising the inseam to what is this? Like 7 in is this 9 or 7 inch inseam? I don't know. I'm stupid. Let me open the image. The new Google thing doesn't let you open image in new tab if it's part of a series of images. It's really stupid and annoying. This, like, if when men said like I'm gonna wear shorts and a shirt, they meant this with a just even though it's a polo shirt, I don't like polo shirts, but even this is hugely significant in terms of like an upgrade to how you're dressed compared to the standard like so gay. This is no. This isn't gay. This is just ordinary clothing. Like nothing here is special. The shirt is well fitted, but apart from that, like it's literally just like a shirt and shorts. But it feels like it's so much more than what a lot of guys do. And it is. But it's so little, it's such a small change. This is Straggett fashion, but is fashion. Yeah, well, looking over the classic Zelda t-shirt, cargo shorts combo. It's gay to care. That's true. So not 80s basketball shorts fashion. The main problem is that basketball shorts are ugly. I'm sorry, they really are. They're literally athletic wear. But like a lot of guys just like, oh well, they're comfy, so like I'll wear that forever. They're like they are purely athletic wear. You like they are without like look at this. Incredible how on a body like this these still manage to look bad. Like it has to be a really unfashionable item of clothing to have a body like this and to be wearing them and for it to just be like, you know? Like somebody who looks like this should theoretically be able to wear basically anything and look good, but the basketball shorts are just not fashion. Like they're for basketball, you know? That is what they're for. They are athletic shorts. They are unparalleled in their ability to allow you to move your legs around, but a lot of guys just wear them everywhere, you know. And I'm speaking from experience because I wore basketball shorts and the sports outfit or the sports uniform T-shirt basically every day the whole time I was in high school because I was always too lazy to switch clothes before and after gym, so I would just wear the gym clothes the entire day, which wasn't an issue because I don't sweat or smell, so there wasn't ever like an issue with. Well, wait, hold on. The reason I didn't sweat or smell is because I would like finagle my way out of all the athletic work. So like obviously I didn't sweat or smell because for me it might as well have not have even been gym class, you know. So it was but I was too lazy to switch the clothes out. Men need to wear leggings more. Men can wear joggers. Well, men can wear leggings, of course, but in terms of like clothing that's less femme associated, joggers are pretty cool. I feel joggers are basically just like halfway between leggings and sweatpants. Really comfy. But how'd you sweat and smell when you did boxing? I did box at school. But also I genuinely just don't sweat or smell that much. Though obviously, like if I was boxing for a while, like I'd probably smell after, right? Because that's a lot. Make short again. Well, these are this is swimwear, but I do agree that like 5 and 7 inch inseam shorts should be considered the standard. And the fact that most men who wear shorts seem to wear them down to the knee is insane. But this is swimwear. Of course, if you're wearing shorts that go down past the knee, you get back into being fashionable again because then you have that like half pant thing. But that's like tech wear. I don't. That's not my. I don't know anything about that. Thoughts on punk fashion, like denim jackets with a ton of band patches or leather vests with a ton of pins. I guess the issue with it is that it looks posery to me because the whole point of the punk aesthetic is that it's supposed to be this like cobbled together from poverty, authentic expression of your political values and your band taste and your music and everything. And that's cool, but I don't think many people actually do that. So when I look at it, it more just makes me think, how much time did you spend like shopping for those specific patches so you could add it to make it look like you didn't spend $120 on patches, you know? I guess that's kind of unfair because it's one of those things where like it's kind of like you could assemble a scavenger outfit, you know, like you're a wasteland warrior for like $0 by going to a dump. But if I saw somebody walking around in what looked like a scavenger wasteland Fallout outfit or whatever, I would think, oh wow, that's some expensive designer fake poor clothing you're wearing. Does that make any sense?